back in Alaska, one of my favorite places in the world. After an incredible trip last year, I decided I had to come back a year later. Here we are, mid-September, and back with some of my favorite people in the world at Alaska Overlander. We got a Tundra here, rigged up, ready to go. Heading up to Denali to start things off. Made a quick stop at Sustana River. Could be saying it wrong, but the colors are already looking incredible, and I just know they're going to be even better further up north. And I'm just ready. It's been a super busy past month, and I honestly just have been so busy that I haven't even had the chance to get excited about this trip. Even the flight up here last night was just another thing on the checklist, essentially, after flying for the previous 3 out of the previous 6 days. And this morning was just crazy trying to get it ready to go. Met up with my friend Kelly, who I was up here with last fall, catching up with all her adventures from the summer. And finally, I'm hitting the road and seeing the colors, and I'm just so stoked. I don't really have a crazy in-depth plan, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with it. Planning on meeting up with a fellow photographer, Dion, up in Denali, and if the weather clears in the morning, I'm gonna get on another flight around Denali. So praying that happens, and excited about a few spots along the way through Denali Highway. It's just gonna be absolutely incredible, and I'm looking forward to putting together a little something from this trip to share you guys why this place is so incredibly special. Alright, we're out here on day 2 after pretty mellow day 1, lots of driving, about 4.5 hours getting up here yesterday, and then some pretty rainy, moody conditions. Not a lot to show with the peaks, but met up with a fellow photographer, Dion, and his buddy Zane, and ended up at this beautiful spot. Woke up to snow on the peaks, so we're gonna go into the park today, see what we can get up to, hopefully get some views, maybe see some wildlife, we'll see. So good to be back though. Had a pretty solid night's sleep up in the iCamper, and stoked to see what today has in store, so let's get it. Day 3 in Alaska. Woke up to at least an inch of snow on the ground and 0 views in sight. So taking this time to fuel up, get ready for a long ride today. Got about 3.5 hours down Denali Highway, and cooking up a nice little breakfast. Got coffee, English muffin, and a healthy bowl of steak and eggs. So very needed, because I've been lacking on the food intake. But yeah, stoked to get out to Denali Highway, and hopefully this weather will clear up a bit so we can have some fun.